Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to a new episode of Windows. I'm your host for tonight, Muhammad Abdurrahim. Tonight we'll be talking about medical tourism, about the negative ionics, and a very interesting topic that I hope you too will find interesting, dear viewers. Egypt is a prime destination for medical tourism, and taking care of one's health, of one's physiology, of one's mental state, of the heart condition, and is something very important for all of us. So we'll be talking about that, and we'll be introducing you, I hope, to new terminology and to new dimensions of this big field, this new science, medical tourism and negative ionics. We'll be doing that in the company of our dear guest for tonight, Prof. Coach Mossallam Omar, who's an expert in medical tourism and who's had many initiatives in this field and many innovations in this field. A very good evening to you, Prof, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. Abdurrahim, very much, and thank you for Knife TV for inviting me today.
Thank you. Happy to have you, really. And first of all, tell us what's Prof Coach and how different it is from, the coach, the life coach that we know. How is Prof Coach different?
Prof Coach, it's more than coach. Okay, so now I learning how is persons gonna from normal or training to be coach in the life.
Right.
So I have a lot of the informations. I have more sciences.
Right.
Okay, I have.
So you coach the coaches.
Yes.
You coach the life coaches themselves.
Yeah, but
okay.
no, professor coach have a lot of sciences, and I'm founding science, a psychophysiology. Psychophysiologist. This science help me in my way to help people, and if somebody have a problem in the mind about the serotonin, I can help him by this science. So
right.
This is a professor coach. If you find something more professional and
right.
for help people,
it's right. It's like a PhD really in your field.
It's more than PhD.
Very good. By the way, Prof. Coach Mossallam Omar speaks more than one language, and this is why when we were talking before the episode, I told him, I sense that you have an Italian accent, and then I told him, no, this is not Italian, it's a European accent. So he told me, I speak Italian, I also speak Russian,
yes,
and German, and he knows a little bit of Japanese as well. So really, this is a talent, and it's nice to listen to to the English that has that different sound, especially the Italian sound. If I may speak for myself, I do like the Italian language very well, and the sound of the Italian language. So, so where did you get to learn all of these languages before we get into our program, Prof?
I think this. I think this, if you needed to throw to cultures in the world, we are mothers of the sciences from the Arab. But if in this zaman, in this time,
in this era, yes, exactly,
yes,
exactly.
In this zaman. Sorry if I'm forgetting a lot of the words
it's okay.
from English, because I have.
So get it from Italian or Russian
yes,
or something.
Yes, I speak many languages, but I'm forgetting a lot more words. So if I needed to cross those cultures in the Italian or Russian or any country, I must know how can I understand these languages. So I am going to learn first when I meet people, and when I start my life working, I don't shy. When I say I'm working in one day, beach boy.
There's nothing to be shy about.
Yes,
about
cleaning the beach, okay, no problems. And this is really message I needed to send it to a younger youth. You have to start your life, do everything. when I start my university, I gonna to learning English, learning Italian. I take courses in this way, and I gonna to
And stuff like that, right?
Of
I mean,
course.
that was part of learning the language.
Of course, yeah. This is helping me more, and this is message I need to through to young youth. You have to go to working 1 year after your high school before university to know what you want in your life. And really, I'm surprised when I see somebody coming from Russia to Egypt to learning Arabic and work anything. And my surprise, he going to back to his country to start study in medical university or engineering university. But he come first to take experience. And when you see what she working in this time, animation or working in housekeeping or lifeguard or beach boy. So I am gonna after high school, I'm lucky because no one tell me this information, but I use my mind. So this is message to using your mind.
Absolutely.
Don't let someone to help you or learn you. Learn yourself. Give yourself the chance to do.
To learn about yourself.
Yeah, that's what I do. I go there. I like to stay in some places to see how is these people doing, but long time. If you go to this and the payment and the pay for accommodation or food, it's expensive.
Very.
Yes, very expensive.
And that's why you worked.
Yeah, so I went to working and take experience and they make money in the same time.
That's a nice advice. So, Prof, the field of medical tourism seems to be attractive in Egypt. I mean, for Egyptians, for Arabs, for foreigners. Tell us, why would Egypt be indeed a hub for medical tourism?
Today my goal for our meeting today, advices, informations, and messages. My information today, I think it's first time can people listening to, and our viewers today listen to this information.
Very interesting.
Negative ionic, secrets of the tourism in Egypt, and no one will talking about it. If you ask me from where I know this information, when I'm working in the beach, I listen, professor from Germany, he speak with other one, but in English language, because in this time I don't speak one word Germany. And he say one word because my English, it's not very well in this time. He say negative ionic. This word is gonna and catching my ear. And after when I'm back to Cairo for university, I go to library and search about this word. When I'm in university, we don't have internet like now. We now have, you know, very strong technology.
But you're not very old.
Yes.
You're not very old anyway.
Not very old, but in this time we don't have more chances.
Okay.
So I take books for negative ionic, and I am really very surprised. We have in Egypt, especially in Egypt, and especially in Sinai, South Sinai, a lot of the negative ionic. Negative ionic, it's like golds, you know. Why? Negative ionic is help your health to be better, much better. Your heart, your blood, your mind, your nerve system. So these people come to Egypt not for, you know, not for say, not for Aswan and Luxor. He's come especially for negative ionic. And I'm surprised when I see he come 1 week, accommodations, food, hotel, airplane for 1,000 euro. After today, everyone, and I'm sorry to my European friends when I talk about that, because maybe everything will be expensive little bit. Because after now this information about negative ionic, Egypt, it will be very important place for getting your health. And one thing is very important, it's for Arabian people, and foreigners people and for Arab too. For pregnant, you know, sorry if I'm forgetting a lot of the vocabularies
No,
in English.
It's okay.
But
It's okay.
it's you know, long time I don't speak English.
Okay. It's okay.
But you will support me, please.
I'm
to
here.
Explain
I'm here
something
with you.
if I'm forgetting. For pregnant, I saw somebody coming for success operation pregnant and stay from 1 week to 2 weeks. And this devices from doctors in Europe. Because you know, negative ionic, it's not like positive ionic. Positive ionic, it's not good, not like positive energy. Positive ionic, it's
That's the
better.
irony, is that the
Yes.
negative ionic is the positive thing, and
Yes.
not the positive ionic, which is the negative thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So positive ionic is not helping your health in traffic and the for buildings and for, you know, signal for telephones and electricity. Health, it's more down. Not
Pollution.
Yes. So
you're talking about city life. So city life
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of negative ionic. It has positive ionic, which is bad for the health. But rural life is the one that has, or in the open air, or in the desert, or next to the sea, next to
Yes.
the Nile, next to water.
Yes.
That's where we have the negative ionic, which is positive for your health.
Of course.
And that's why you say that some pregnant women
Yeah.
come to Egypt
Yes,
to make sure that they stay in positive health so that they would deliver healthy babies.
Perfect. And these devices, I needed to send it to our friends from Arab cities for coming to success these operations, okay?
And Sinai, you specified South Sinai in specific.
And please, can you explain Arif al-Masri?
Yeah, rural areas or rural villages in Egypt, yes.
Arif al-Masri, yeah. Yes.
Yes.
At this point, if you see some kids come from Sinai or come from Arif Masri, what's
rural villages,
yes. Rural, yeah. You can see he's more healthy.
That's true.
More difference. You see, you know, yes.
Men are stronger and,
Yes.
and women
Good body,
are healthier, yes.
good mental, good vision, and you know everything in his physiology. It's more better than the kids here in the city.
It has to do with the environment, the green environment,
Yeah.
and maybe also the type of food they eat is healthier, maybe.
You know, I'm surprised. We have everything here. You know, food. We have food. Sports. We have many clubs for sports. Okay.
In the city,
accommodations we have in the city, everything. But why healthy for kids and for children? It's not well like Reef, like rural, yes, or like Sinai. When you're going to say
the desert
kids
areas.
in desert, we can say, mashallah, it's very good health. He cruise, he climbing, he's run, and he thin.
Yeah, because it's nature, virgin nature. Nature, just like God created it. It's still clean, green, no pollution.
Yes, we catching now the point. It's a negative ionic. Negative ionic, it's very important. And after today, if anybody watching me and they listen to this informations, we are different.
I understand, Prof, that you also had a study regarding the metaverse, which I assume that you want people to virtually live this experience before they do it in person. Please tell us about that, so as how to prepare and to invite everyone to have medical tourism in Egypt.
Of course, about advices, if you're going to travel in anywhere or in a country, you have to see first where you will go for to be ready and your health be ready. And this from advices, if you're going to travel, caring for your health first, because if you're coming from place you have a positive ionic, your health is not well. And you coming here in our country, in Egypt, or Sinai, or some places like Aswan, Luxor, so your negative ionic will give you more power. But if your muscles and your body not ready for that more power, you will have a problem. So you have to caring to this. And watch movie, and from the perfect thing is I watching in last time how is the technology. It's very better. We have doctor, his name, her name Laman Muhammad. It's making PhD in metaverse, and Dr. Laman Muhammad going to make movies in Beit al-Sahimi and some places for tourism in Egypt, and she's gonna for make showing in Germany. Really, I needed to thank more Dr. Laman Muhammad, and I needed to Egyptian government can see this way for invite more tourists come to Egypt by metaverse. Okay, and this is, you know, سلاح ذو حدين. Please, can you explain this?
A double-edged weapon.
Yes. Okay, we can using
or double-faced weapon
and social media in our مصلحة.
Advertisement,
yes,
and
yes.
to our interests, yes.
Yes, yes. So this way we can make movies by metaverse and sending it everywhere to show how our country and these places, it's very nice and very beautiful, and these are not just for foreigners, it's for Egyptian and the Arab too. You have to know where you go first. Are you ready? We can cross from the tourism, medical tourism, to sports tourism. When you come here,
that's also one that's good for your health.
Yes.
Obviously, yeah.
You coming for climbing, you gonna to swimming, you will take horses,
safari,
beach buggy, safari. So it's a sports. And the scuba diving. We needed to focus in scuba diving, and I like to, this time I am spot in this point. Scuba diving, it's amazing in Egypt. Amazing.
I assume that we also have good medical tourism destinations across the Red Sea, like in places like Mossallam, I assume, and also in the Wahat and in the oases and the western desert as well, right? Not just in South Sinai, and maybe also in Alamein, maybe also in the North Coast.
We have to know one thing is very important.
Fayoum.
All Egypt, it's amazing. Amazing. Every place in Egypt, it's amazing, and have a lot of the things.
True.
To be to enjoying, to watching, or to have a good health, or to learning. And from the program, I like to invite all the young youth in Italy and Russia and Kazakhstan, especially because I like these people very much, and these guys, it's like Egypt very much. We invite you to come after high school to spend 1 year. Okay, working with us in our residence in South Sinai and everywhere in Egypt, just for learn and take experience, and you can explain IRSM.
Draw.
Yes, draw your future. Okay, which way and which university you needed to start, and we are ready to invite these guys.
But also the Germans and the Japanese and the Brits and the French. I mean, why only the Italians, the Russians, and the Kazakhs? Yeah, I mean, the rest of your friends from other countries would want to come as well, wouldn't they?
I told you why. You know, these nationalities, I feel and I saw it's near to our culture a little bit. When you feel, when you live or stay with Russians or Kazakh or Italian, you can't feel difference. You can't feel more different culture or different nationalities. Right. So, welcome to everyone from the world, from Japanese.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
It's okay. I know.
I was just kidding, but of course we welcome everybody here in Egypt. But I do, of course, know that the Italians, because the Mediterranean is the only thing that separates us anyway. We are both Mediterranean peoples, the Egyptians and the Italians.
Of course.
And the Russians, they've been in masses here in Egypt, and Egyptians love Russian tourists, and it's been the case for decades. And
culture of Russians, it's very important. I built the program. I like to talk about this program today.
Go ahead,
in
please.
Our meeting. It's Swansu program. Swansu program. I built this program from my experience and my sciences in my university and my foundation for psychophysiologists. This program, I built in rules of Japanese, how is the Japan success after problems, this historic, historic, this problems for Japan. His name Swansu. Swansu by Japanese. In English, Sandu. In Arabic, مثلث القوة والتحدي. I'm spot in movements.
Triangle of strength and challenge.
Yes, and you know, when I build this program, I building for NASA. Yes,
NASA?
yes, this is surprised. Why? Because you know, in NASA, anybody working, he stay like 1 year
in space.
Yes, in space. So I give him program he can do in 2 meters and 2 meters, 2 by 2 meters, can do everything for muscles and for his body, for saving his body.
And 4 square meters.
Yes. And the rule of nitrations, not system nitration, rule of nitration in this place, how he can gain muscles, how he can caring for him health, okay, in this way. Can you imagine I'm making for NASA? This is surprised. And I success with this program. I discovering and I'm founding this program before Corona, like 3 or 4 years before Corona, but nobody caring for this program. When the Corona coming, everybody come and ask me, please help us and give me this program. And I do it. I make like 40 حلقات تلفزيونية.
TV episodes.
Yes, and everyone using this program, nobody have Corona.
Really?
Really.
Everyone?
Everyone.
That's perfect.
Because I thought my cases.
That's excellent.
It's give you very health advance. It's not, you can't imagine, without anything.
They raise their immunity.
No payment. You don't need it to specialists for help you. You will just help yourself. And this, I will give this program to viewers and for people to help yourself.
Grazie for that.
Grazie. Prego.
Okay.
This program, why I going to this point?
I think we were just talking about the importance of negative ionics for your health and
yes. Yes. So this is program. It's very, very important for people, and I'm coming from future. I saw this all times to people. I come from future. I discovered something after 5 or 6 years. He's coming from USA, from America, and my friends show me this is what I do before 6 years. So Swanso program or Sando program, it's come from future. After 15 years, this program will be gonna in all the world because he will help all people
raise their
to
immunity.
live, to continue a life. I discovered this in Corona time. Nobody have a Corona, and you know, you must be waiting a lot of things like Corona in the future because this is the normal in the life. More people, more technology, more things.
Yeah. So the general advice is, you know, take precautionary measures when it comes to your health, so as not to be surprised by any virus, any problem, any pandemic. If you live a healthy style and if you practice a healthy style of life, your immunity will be strong and you will be able to protect yourself from just about anything.
Yes, and from here on TV, somebody asking me, why you don't catching your program? It's really, you will be make more money if you catching and don't give anyone. No way, because we you know, community, it's one circle or one machine. If this machine have some truth, what's mean truth?
Okay.
Yeah, if the machines have any problems, it's not working. So I give my program a gift for everyone. And this program very easy. It's I make this program for a farmers and for a plan طيارين, you know,
pilots.
Pilots, you know, how this program very easy for everyone because I needed to save. In cause, what's mean in cause? Saving the community. So this program, my gift to community to be good. We needed good life. We needed more time in the life because life we don't know the future how it will be happening in the future. And the last thing, tourism for learning. for youth, Egyptian or anyone, we invite everyone for come to spend 1 year to learning in Egypt and help yourself for your future. And the Egyptian youth, I needed to, through advice from our program today, you have to learn how you can help yourself. Where I am today, Mr. Abdurrahim, I'm Prof and I'm seeing you in the program. We took in English. I make my chance. I build my chance. Nobody helped me. Nobody
Wonderful.
give me my chance. I give a chance for myself. And I like to tell every youth, you have to build your chance. Don't wait. Work, learn, okay? And tourism for learning, you will be taking a lot of the informations when you're gonna and stay 1 year and working with foreigners, okay? But caring for your health.
And I have to say here, spasiba. Okay.
Spasiba большое. Okay, we need to translate for spasiba. It's mean thank you very much.
In Russian.
Arigato in Japanese.
Okay.
Dziękuję in Polish. Danke.
That's German.
Yes. And
Okay.
grazie
Italy.
in
Italian.
Italy. Yes.
Mucho gracias.
Gracias in Spanish and the Portuguese.
Yeah, and of course, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, French.
Okay.
Yes.
So I really like your Italian accent. So tell us, I mean, before we proceed, I mean, our beautiful country, how do the Italians say Egypt? How do Russians say Egypt? How do Germans say Egypt? How do Japanese say Egypt? Because these are 4 nationalities you really dealt with a lot of times when you were working in South Sinai.
Yes.
And also, why did you just say Kazakhstan? Why didn't you say also Tajikistan, maybe Kyrgyzstan, and the other stands? Why just Kazakhstan?
Okay, you mean I'm catching these nationalities?
Yeah.
I am arrived to know psychology. All the tourism come here in Egypt. And I saw much more friendly and really love Egypt from him heart. And they needed to stay here. And
Kazakhstan is a big country, big country. And it
Kazakhstan,
used to be, of course, a former Soviet Union
yes,
country.
Kazakhstan, it's a very important country.
It is.
You know, where is Khamil uranium? Uranium.
Yeah.
It's in the Kazakhstan, and Kazakh with Egyptian, it's, you know,
A friendship.
friendly.
Friendship, of
Friendship,
course. Yes.
a lot of, and the Italian too.
Yeah, sure.
Italian.
So
you
how
know,
does that they say Egypt?
in what language?
In Italian?
Egitto.
Egitto.
Egitto. Benvenuti in Egitto. Gli
Bienvenue.
italiani.
Yeah, welcome to Egypt.
Yes.
Okay.
Benvenuti in Egitto.
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 Egitto. Okay. And in Russian, how do they say it?
Egypt.
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 Добро пожаловать в Египет. Египет, it's Russian in Russian language. It's mean Egypt.
Okay.
Masr.
Yagipt?
Египет.
Yagipt. Okay. In German?
Egyptian.
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 Okay. In Japanese?
Egypt.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yes.
And
Egypt. It's especially more languages.
yeah, of course.
And you know this.
And how would they say it in French? I know, but I just wanted you to say it.
This language. Really,
L'Égypte.
L'Egypte. I am
Okay.
not near to
L'Egypte.
French. I say that. Yeah.
What about Portuguese? I mean,
Like Italian.
like Italian.
Egitto.
Egypto.
Egitto.
Okay, good. And in Spanish, would it be Egipto? Well, Egyptus, who would say Egyptos?
Egyptus. This is in
Greek?
Spanish.
Spanish or
In Spanish.
Greek? Okay. Anyway, it's a beautiful world, the world of languages.
Yes.
And also the beautiful world, the world of medical tourism and psychophysiology.
Physiologist. Yes.
So talk to us more in the final minutes that we have here about psychophysiology. Give us some tips, some advices for all of us to practice while at home,
Okay, this
on
point,
improving our
scientists-
general status of health.
Thank you,
Mental
Mr.
health, physiological health, and so on.
Thank you, Mr. Abdurrahim, for giving me space in your program.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for talking about this point. I have some cases when I am specialist treatment of sports, and some cases come for me. you know, from it's have a problem with drugs before. Okay, what you can explain, please, for me, Masaha?
Clinic.
Clinic, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, you want to say where they have rehabilitation.
Yes.
Where some people who had taken drugs would have a period of rehabilitation before they come back to normalcy again.
Yes.
Okay. Rehab center. Let's say rehab center.
Rehab center. It's filed and not success with these cases. And families with the guys, it's, you know, it's don't have anything. Somebody coming and they speak with me in one day, please, we have a case, his name, I think Omar, and nobody can continue with him. Nobody can do, he have a problem, he have big problem.
Hopeless case.
Yes, hopeless case, yes. From the drugs to sorry, I hope this is we're finishing, and really my advice to guys and for youth, please, caring for yourself. Don't follow someone not good. You have to be caring to yourself. I needed to continue. Our story was Omar. Omar, when I meet him, you know, when you speak with him, he's not alive, his body. But mental, it's not working. So I have some signs about psychophysiologist. So I gonna for using my skills in sports, because I founding this science from sports, and you know, sports really, sports lies very well for everyone. I'm working with Omar, not with himself. I am working in cycle of his psychologist inside, by mind, by heart, but he by him needs, okay, like smoking, like food, sleep, okay. Sorry if I can't explain.
No, it's understood. It's understood.
But I need to explain this more, but I can, I do my best in this meeting. I am working with Omar, you know, I have like professor in psychology, he can't working with Omar, because Omar, he's not, he arrived to not trust to anyone. If you told him, take your medicine, he say, why? I'm not sick. But he's sick. He have a big problem. He doesn't take his medicine. He not go to doctor. And nobody can working with him or talking with him. He stay in his room 3 years. Just to go in garden, his home, and back to room. I like to tell you, I make drama, psychodrama, like game, by psychophysiologist in 35 days. Omar, go to the doctor.
Wow.
And take his medicine alone, without me.
Willingly.
Yes. And Omar, in his birthday, after 10 years, nobody can speak with him. He say, thank you very much, my family. Thank you very much, my friends. And this first time.
He's a normal person now?
Yes.
He's back to normal?
No, but he's gonna and work in company and catch first salary in his life.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
That's a great piece of success.
Yes.
That's a great story of success.
I am so proud.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, of this science, and I am thanking. Nobody understand. The professor, he's a doctor in Ain Shams University, in this way, and he's #1. He's surprised. He can't believe how you guide Omar. Omar, you know, rehab centers.
And that's the psychophysiology. You use
by psychophysiologists.
Science.
Yes, and Swanso program. Sandu program. Because Sandu program is very easy and they can help anyone in any place. We doesn't need it to go to the gym or club or any place. You can help yourself. So I using Sandu program and psychophysiology system or sciences for working with Omar. You know, I'm alone. You can't.
No, you are not alone, because you use sciences from Japan and you use sciences
but when I'm working,
that you innovated,
yes.
and you use sciences, you know, from different places. You combine them in a way that suited the case you are treating. So
yes.
You were not alone. You were not alone.
But with Omar case, I mean, I am alone. With this case, you know, it's very, very
Very
complicated.
critical. Very critical.
And difficult.
Of course.
You needed teamwork to working with you.
And things could deteriorate. I imagine that if you do something wrong, things could even be worse for Omar. Yeah. So thank God that you were able to take that path. You say that he's now working and he's getting ready to be paid his first salary. So that's the effect of psychophysiology and the Sandu
program.
Sandu program.
And other thing, I needed really to thank so much Dr. Laman Muhammad for make PhD in metaverse, because by metaverse I can finishing more problems. So I have Swanson program, I have psychophysiologist, and the metaverse.
The metaverse is virtual. It's a virtual.
Yes, virtual.
This is like artificial intelligence. Or
yes, yes. But you know, if you have Egyptian doctor or specialists from Egypt, can we using this technology
That's wonderful.
for help us and help our sciences to people? You know, we're going to other place by AI and by metaverse and by technology. We're going to other place if we using our sciences and this technology. But we must have someone like Egypt and love Egypt and they like to do something here. And I feel better to our country in the future. I feel more. Yes, of course. We have a lot of the youth have very nice experience and have a good mind and good mental, and they can give more and more and more. We feel very good with our government and we trust very much our government in the future, and we will be very nice country in the future.
God willing, inshallah. I really enjoyed being with you, Prof, and we really commend your efforts, your successes, and your ambitions. I mean, you do definitely give a positive energy via the negative ionic. We will not forget that. Yes. You do give positive energy.
Yes.
Thank you, and you do give hope.
Really?
Yes, you do. Thank you very much, Prof, Coach Mossallam Omar, the expert in medical tourism and an innovator really in that field with different elements in the field like psychophysiology. Thank you very much for being with us. It's been a pleasure, and we hope to see you again.
Thank you very much for you.
And listen to more success stories like the one you had with our dear friend Omar.
Today?
Yeah. Okay. And listen to more success stories, like I mean, the one with Omar, where you succeeded with Omar.
Yes, okay, Omar, you know, Omar is 31 years now, and he back to life again. I thank you, God. I'm proud of my chances. Okay, please, how many minutes? We
1 minute.
1 minute. I needed to thank you very much. Stand by. You know, I'm not in media subjects, but stand by. It's helping me more to how can I, through my informations, and how can I talk in programs. So thank you. Stand by. Thank you, Ustaz Ahmed, Mr. Ahmed Abdelalim. It's an amazing person.
Of course, our dear colleague here, a director, an artist really.
Yes, and
ITV International.
I have more and more, okay, to give, but we need enough times,
inshallah,
to do that. Thank you very much.
And thank you.
Grazie molto. Anche merci بكم. Спасибо большое. Спасибо большое.
Thank you very
شكرا.
much.
We never forget our mother language.
شكرا
جدا.
شكرا جزيلا. Thank you very much, Prof, Coach Mossallam.
Thank you,
Mr. Abdurrahim. Hope to see you again. And thank you, dear viewers, for watching this episode of Windows. This is Mohammed Abdurrahim, and this is goodbye.